Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. So I've really enjoyed studying this topic about Malala. Is she right about women's rights? It's really been eye-opening for me to say the least. But without further ado, let's get started. So, as I was preparing for this presentation, I was shocked to find out how terrible women are treated in Pakistan. But the one thing that I want from you guys is I want you to be the judge. Is Malala right about women's rights? A poll that was done in 2011 by the Thomas Reuters Foundation poll found out that Pakistan is considered the third most dangerous country for women in the world. And listen to these stats. In the same poll, it cited that more than 1,000 women and girls are murdered in honor killings every year, and it also reported that 90% of Pakistani women suffer from domestic violence. So you guys might be wondering, what is the definition of honor killings? An honor killing is the homicide of a member of a family by other members of the family due to the belief that the victim has brought shame or dishonor upon the family. It's pretty eye-opening and sickening to know that there are such things that exist in the 21st century. And it was really hard for me to start learning about these things called honor killings. And I hope you guys kind of get a feel for how bad they have it over in Pakistan as we go throughout this. Um, Although there were a lot of honor killings in the past few years, there has been some steps in the right direction. And last year there's some pretty big steps in the right direction. That in 2016, so in March, Pakistan, they were trying to pass a legislation on honor killings. They're trying to get it passed where if someone had killed someone, and even if they were forgiven, they would be locked up for 25 plus years. However, they couldn't gain any traction until last October when the bill finally passed unanimously, which is absolutely great in my mind. But with that being said, there's still things that happen. And a story that as I was reading about honor killings that came up was the story of Kandil Baluch and her brother Wasim. Kandil was a woman who she wasn't the typical Pakistani woman. She would spend time with her friends and do things for fun. But her brother Wasim killed her because he believed, quote, girls are born to stay at home and follow traditions. I think the sad thing about this is that he didn't feel any remorse for what he did. And another thing, the last point on this page, is that Parliament, they passed legislation on another important bill, which was this. They passed a bill that would make it easier to convict rapists thanks to mandatory DNA testing. And the country, they're really trying to make things better amongst all the bad things that are happening. So I would say it's definitely a step in the right direction. And the last thing I want to talk about is what can we do or what can I do on a personal level to help out this cause? First thing you can do, I put the website on here. It's you can visit www.malala.org. I put the link in there so you can click on that and it will take you to her fund. You can even donate to this great cause because I personally believe, after studying about all of this, that she's fighting a great cause and she needs our help. And the second thing that I want you to do is think of a woman you love, whether that be your wife or your sister or your girlfriend or best friend. I want you to go find them or call them or text them. You decide on that, and tell them how much you love them and respect them. And the last thing is you might think that you don't make a difference as one person. Well, I beg to differ with that. You certainly can make a difference. So let's get out there. Let's do our job at trying to respect women and try to spread the good word and to do our best. So go visit the website, see what you can do to help out. But that's all. I appreciate you guys watching and I hope you enjoyed. Here's my works cited, best page of it all, right? But thanks, guys. Bye-bye.